guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica. Thank you so much for clicking the link to watch today's video. Without further ado, let's get started with today's video. Okay, you guys, so a lot of you have been requesting chatty get ready with me's. You want to see me do my makeup more military videos, and all that jazz. So this is the first weekend that I have actually felt a little bit better to kind of start doing all that. I had a lot of stuff going on with work and personal stuff, so I really haven't had as much time. I've had to slow down on my videos just because I am trying to focus on a certain goal, and to do that it requires me to do something pretty much 2.5 hours of every day, no matter what, and I've been slacking. So I'm gonna try and be my face for today. Alright, so you guys know I don't like to do anything that's gonna be super dramatic on the eyes, so I might just go ahead and speed through this just because it's nothing special. I'm trying to figure out which palette I want to use. I have so many palettes. If you don't know me, know one thing, I'm not the biggest eyeshadow fan. I like eyeshadow, but I also feel like it's kind of like you don't really need it. My go-to is usually always the Modern Renaissance or the Amrezy palette, which is an oldie but a goodie, or the Jaclyn Hill palette. Let's do the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to go ahead and speed up, put some music on so you guys can relax, unwind, and watch me do my eyeshadow. Before I do that though, let me go ahead and I already have my face primed with the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. Here we go. Right here. There we go. So now I'm going to go ahead and use this Milk Hydro Primer. So I heard a lot of stuff about this, and I've had this for like 2 months and I have yet to use it. So I'm going to use it today. My skin, if you don't know, you guys, is combo oily, but I found out I have dry skin around the perimeter of my face, like pretty dry. So if I use too many drying products, my foundation does, oops, let me not put that on my nose. My foundation does not sit well. It looks very, like you can see all the texture just because, let's speed this up, get through eyeshadow, and then I'll be back to talk a little bit more. Okay, you guys, so I went ahead and put on my lashes. Like, I have not worn lashes in a very long time. I want to say, like, I don't know. So these are the Apple Sour Lashes from Unicorn Lashes. So they kind of just give me that nice cat eye effect. Just making sure I don't have any gaps. So I'm going to be testing out the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation with SPF 15. So hopefully this works out for me and it's not like weird. So hopefully it works out and it's not like, you know, the wrong shade, because my luck lately with picking the wrong shades. So pretty much what has been going on with me. Let's see, update on work. Work is work, so still grinding. I should be rotating to a new section soon, so you guys know, as an MSC, so a Medical Service Corps Officer. I probably shouldn't have termed that. As a Medical Service Corps Officer, we rotate positions. So my rotation is coming up because I've been an exec officer for a year. Shade match looks to be good. So it's time to kind of move along, as they say, because if you don't know, you do rotations where you rotate to different sections and do different jobs. So this would be my third rotation technically, because my first one I had 2 jobs, so I've already done 2 functions is what they call them. So that was my very first job as a butter bar. And then as a first lieutenant, I got hand selected for this job. And now, you know, I'm just moving along. Let's go ahead and blend this out. Oh wow. I don't know if I should have used a beauty blender for this. It looks like my skin. Whoa. That's awesome. What was I saying? So yeah, so I'm excited. At first, you know, you're never like too excited. You're never like super duper excited to do rotations just because it's like another job that you have to learn and start over. So it's not like you can get comfortable learning, like staying with one job until you become a major, I believe. So a major is when you can like specialty match, which means like, let's say I love readiness. So while I'm a company grade officer, which means a second lieutenant through captain, I have to keep rotating every 1.5 to 2 years to a different function. And I think we have about 6 or 7. Off the top of my head, I'm probably missing one. I always feel like I'm missing one. Wow, this looks really good. But let's say you, what was I saying? That's so sad, Veronica. Come on, get it together. So let's say what was I saying? I honestly have no clue what I was talking about or I was going with this. So yeah, so let's say you're becoming a major and they're like, okay, you can submit your specialty match because you're like, I love readiness so much. I just want to do it for the rest of my Air Force career. Oops. So what you do is you just submit an application, but you can't do that until you're like a major. So until then, your job is just to rotate and do whatever the SGA/commander tells you. You can't really control where you go. You get a say, but you don't really get control, you know? So I was going to go to a certain area, which I still might, but something changed last minute, which happens in the Air Force. And they might need me to do another task that usually, I mean, this is oxidizing a little bit. Yeah, but I like it. I think I'm going to keep it. It does oxidize a little bit, so it is a little too warm, but my concealer will fix that. What was I talking about? But yeah, so basically I may be rotating sections. Let's see, what else is going on? I'm about to go see my baby nephew. He has been birthed, so you guys will see me travel very soon. Lewis and I did create a couples channel. Well, mainly me, because I did decide to create a couples channel, so we'll see how it goes. It's always a little bit discouraging when you first start out because I have built my current channel platform up so much that I see a certain amount of things that I can measure, whereas my couples channel, which no one has to go subscribe to that, but you know, we're literally have 5 videos on there, so it's a little bit discouraging because it's like I could just post it on my main channel and I would already get the views and everything, but you know, I'm gonna try and like stick with it because I want a channel for my family where I get to show you guys my kids, a dog if we get one, moving with the military. Like, I want to have my own place for that, and at the same time I love having my main channel where it's all about me. So I don't know, just depends. I'm putting Fenty Beauty, is this Fenty? Yes, I'm like, hopefully I grabbed the right one. Fenty Beauty concealer on just because I haven't worn it in a while, so I want to see how this wears on this. Foundation is a little dark, but I think I'm just going to keep it like this just because sometimes oftentimes in the summer, if I'm out, I get darker easily. So this can be a darker shade. Plus I can mix it. If I have too light of concealer, this will pair really well. Well, a lot of people, even though if you guys look, you probably can't tell in the light. What a lot of people don't know too, just so you guys know, in my beauty / bedroom studio, because I got this apartment when I was a single gal and I didn't imagine having, getting married and all that stuff. I was dating someone at the time, Lewis. That sounded so weird. Just so you guys know, I have a full Diva ring light that dims. It has like a control switch. I have 2 filler lights, one that you can't see, it's out of frame, and I have a whole big daylight. So what you're seeing is my most lit self. So I had someone comment on my last video, which is fine, like, you're not neutral, you're this, or people, you know, have before had said I try to wear too light of foundations. You guys don't understand that I have full light on me. When I step into the daylight, it's really not off. Sometimes I will admit it's a little bit off, but I'm a weird shade. So I feel like I've always had to mix shades, which is not my preference. So there's very rare that I find a foundation that is just like my perfect match. Very rare. So, and the only 2, the number 1 that's like my perfect match is, there's a shade by Makeup Forever. They changed their numbering system, so it's some number that I don't remember. And then I would say the second one is my NARS foundation. Both NARS foundations actually are pretty spot on. One of them has a little bit more of a yellow undertone, but I don't hate it. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. And I would say this one is doing a fairly good job. It looks like my skin, but number 1, my face is a little bit darker than the rest of my body. Number 2, this is, I'm fully lit on camera. So always remember that when you're watching people. But yeah, I think I've been doing good so far. I'm just tired. I'm really tired, you guys. Just a lot going on. So continue to pray for me if you do pray. I really appreciate it. Nothing bad going on, and just, I need more energy. I really thought, I think it's a sign of me getting older that I'm just tired. I used to think that it was this birth control, which it might be this birth control because I don't mix well. Okay, can we talk about birth control for a second? There's another update. I think I'm going to get off birth control. I don't like if you guys see this pimple and this pimple over here, this birth control gives me pimples like clockwork every 3 days before the start of my cycle, which is quite annoying because I never used to get breakouts like this ever. My skin, when I was a teenager and early 20s, I had breakouts, but once I hit 24, it would be very occasional, and that would be because of me either eating dairy, which I shouldn't be eating dairy, but I do it anyways, or not washing my face properly, which means sometimes I would like quick wash my face where I have to do my whole skincare routine or else I get a pimple. Like, my skin is like, it's so sensitive. So I'm really kind of annoyed because this birth control has caused me to still have my cycle, which is not necessarily a bad thing because that shows everything's working properly. But my doctor promised me that it would stop. I've been on it for, I want to say 7 months. And I get breakouts and I don't like that. So those are my 2 complaints. I know some of you are like, really, Veronica, that's not that bad, but oh crap. I grabbed the wrong freaking concealer. Oh my gosh. I gotta fix that. I know some of you guys are probably like, Veronica, it's not that bad, but for me, it's that bad. I'm gonna mix a little bit of my e.l.f. concealer on top of this because it gives me a little bit of that rose color. It's that in there. And I like the way it feels. It like feels like needles. And I feel like it gets rid of my puffy eyes. My camera is about to die, so unfortunately with this camera, I don't have an extra battery because this is my main filming camera. If I check back in and it's not, and I have more done on my face, I apologize. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and charge this camera for like 20 minutes while I bake. And then I'll be checking back in with you guys. Just using my Fenty setting powder as well in the shade Cashew. Okay guys, sorry, my camera died and I wanted to keep doing my makeup because I need to go to Starbucks so I can get some studying done. So that's the plan, so I gotta keep it moving. Alright, so I went ahead, what did I do? I did my concealer Fenty, setting powder Fenty. I think that's where we cut off. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight. I've been loving using this Morphe brush to highlight lately. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my Gilded Honey. I've been using Gilded Honey, and then I've also been using my newest favorite highlight, which is the Persona, because it's Hispanic, and it's the Cali Glow highlighter in Del Mar. Oh wait, I think that's the brand. I don't know. But I've been using this. I got it from Ulta way back when. If you watched the vlogs, I showed you guys in one of my biggest hauls. And I've been loving that lately. So I still have my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighting brush, but I like this too. So I just go back and forth between the two. Ooh, I have not done my cheeks. I do not like to put highlighter on until I've put blush on. What blush do I want to use? I haven't used this blush in a while. I'm going to go ahead and use my Buxom Shangri-La blush. Say that 3 times fast. It just adds like some warmth to my face without it being too pink. And it's very pigmented, so I only dust a little bit. Unless I want it to be like fully, you know? Ugh, I hate it when you have a pimple, especially a hormone pimple. It hurts so bad. Okay. So back to what I was saying, birth control. I really want to come off my birth control. I'm going to start researching natural methods, as in like tracking your ovulation cycle. Not the other method that I'm sure some of you guys are thinking of. Which there's nothing wrong with that either if you're married and stuff. You know, I'm not trying to condone any youngins doing stuff they shouldn't be doing. So, we'll see you guys. I don't know. Lewis doesn't care what I do, but he thinks that having pimples is not that big of a deal. Which it's not, but to me it is. I think my face is highlighted enough, especially because I'm going to a work function today too. That's another thing. When you're in the military, there's a lot of going aways every summer, and this summer we have a lot of people leaving. Well, not a lot, but a lot of the main people, like commanders leaving, not the main commander, but squadron level. I'm spraying Urban Decay All-Nighter. This stuff is the truth. I don't know if it's this combined with my other stuff, but I've been using this lately and my makeup has literally been looking like flawless by the end of the day. So I don't know what it is, but I'm back on the Urban Decay train. I stopped using the Morphe. It makes me a little, I only use it when my skin's extra dry because it does make you a little dewy. And I'm thinking maybe when I did the Juvia's Place, I shouldn't have used it with that. I need to get one of those phone fans. But But I don't know. It seemed fine, but I don't know. Okay, what was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. I feel like I just sprayed my shirt. Oh my gosh, I'm like sticky. Yeah, so there's a lot of going aways lately, so it's kind of like, you know? So basically this is my face. I think it looks very good. Now it matches a lot better, especially mixing with my concealers. It looks super good. It almost gives me that contoured look because it's a little bit too dark. Like it does oxidize. So I got the shade Cool Walnut 8.25, but like I said, I am going to go ahead and keep this because I like how it looked pretty much skin-like, and then with mixing with my concealers, it looks flawless, you guys. Like, it looks really good. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Yeah, other than that, that's pretty much what's going on with me. I know I'm like all over the place. Actually, let me go ahead and do my under eye mascara because I always forget. Another thing is, like, I don't like talking about too much drama, but I did watch the whole Be Love drama. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All I can say is definitely do not I've done it before where sometimes I make up scenarios in my head. And I'm not going to go over the whole situation because you guys, I'm sure, know all about it. Definitely, though, been guilty of sometimes, like, feeling things that may not necessarily be true. I do that a lot with Lewis sometimes. Like, I overthink things, and I think, you know, sometimes he's just trying to do a certain thing, and then when I talk to him, I realize, okay, I totally misread that. And I think that's what happened in their situation. However, it does not excuse the fact that the other person who felt that way about Bethany chose to air their grievances using their platform. But it's something that you learn from, especially when you have that many followers on both accounts, that you just have to be careful what you say. Even now, I'm so careful of what I say the wrong things, and I think about that stuff. I even think about, you know, the whole bridesmaid drama that I had. That was a little different, but I think about, like, did I perceive that wrong? Was I in the wrong? Ultimately, I felt the way I felt. I did what I did. I said what I said. I wasn't out of line at all. In fact, I was encouraged to be a little bit more harder on certain individuals, but I rose above, and now I'm done with that whole situation. So I think it just leads to say that when you have drama like that, oh my gosh, it can really taint you on YouTube for sure. You know what can't be tainted is God's love. I know you guys are like, here we go, Veronica, where are you going with this? I strongly feel like, let me turn. I feel like I look a little warm. I don't know why, because all I have is cool lights on, so I don't know why. But I feel like that when you are a child of God and you don't take no mess and you do right by people, it's really going to show. Because you see in controversies a lot where people don't know which sides to believe, and they instantly start dogging the side because they're like, oh, I couldn't wait for something negative to come out. I knew they were like this. But for her, all of her supporters, and I'm definitely a supporter and a fan, I'm not ashamed to say it, we're just like, no, that does not make any sense. And then more and more receipts came out, and it turned out that girl was not being truthful or whatever was going on. But hopefully people don't jump on either side. But that was just a lot of drama in the mukbang community. I would love to be a mukbanger though. So if you guys want to see me eat food, go subscribe to Veronica Luke, because I am going to do my first mukbang on there. I bought a green screen and everything. So I'm so excited. I've been buying a lot of stuff for YouTube lately. I feel like I'm investing more in my craft and buying more expensive things, and Lewis is like, what's this? And I'm like, hey babe. But yeah, it's been really fun. So, okay, let me jump and do my lips. Hey guys, so this is my final look. I'm wearing my pink sweatshirt. No, your eyes are not deceiving you. It is 46 degrees outside. Yes, 46 degrees. So I'm not gonna be, you know, wearing, this is why I don't get dressed up in Montana, because it's just so cold. So we're usually cold until July. So July should be when it warms up and stays warm for about 2 months, then it goes back to cold. So really short summers, but it's really beautiful in the summer. So I'm trying to find the good things about Montana, but I don't have much left. My little hairs are curling up and I'm trying to stretch them out because, you know, every girl just wants to look like she got the length, especially with my little braids. So I think I'm going to stick some bobby pins to kind of keep them from moving too much. So yeah, hopefully my chatty get ready with me made sense. I feel like I rambled about stuff, but pretty much gist of my update right now is just potentially switching jobs at work, which I don't know yet what's gonna happen, so we're just waiting on some things, but it's pretty sure I'm going to a certain area, which needs a lot of attention right now, so that's gonna be fun. As far as my personal life, Lou and I are doing really good. We hit 7 months of marriage, which is awesome. Things are still settling in for both of us. Like, I don't call him my husband, I noticed. I say Lou, and it still feels like we're dating, but obviously we're married, so keep dating your spouses, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know, I'm just made that up. I'm newlywed, so don't listen to me. Can't complain about anything. He's a good husband, so lots of stuff going on. What else? We're still, I think we have a location set on where we're going to go for our first year anniversary. It's not going to be tropical because we are planning a tropical vacation next summer with a bunch of people. So regardless if that falls through or not, we're going to somewhere tropical next year. IPCS next summer, so literally this fall I'll be starting to put in for assignments. So I will be taking you guys through that process with me, but it's more admin than anything. But I'll talk to you about it so you guys know, because we don't use ADPs anymore, which is, if you're not in the military, basically it's a form we used to fill out for what assignments we want. Now we do a upgraded version, which is more interactions with the users, so that's kind of fun. I've already played around with it because technically I was projected to move this summer, but I deferred because of some things. So, and it's all about career timing. You don't want to move too early, too soon, too late. So all that stuff comes into play. So I'll speak on that a little bit more, but I'm going to wait until probably when I start to do everything. So that would be this fall, early 2020. But I can't believe I've already been here almost 3 years. I will hit my 3-year mark this fall. I will hit my 3-year mark in the military this fall, so that's exciting. And I will promote to captain, hopefully, next summer as well. So this is really exciting times. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I have, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry if it was everywhere. I know I said that like 6,000 times, but I'm really sorry. It's hard for me, to be honest. Okay, let's have a heart-to-heart real quick before I exit. I do feel like I'm not motivated, and I can't put my finger on why. I feel like like a little piece of me is in every single thing, and I'm maintaining those things, but I feel very like, I just don't feel, something feels off. And I've been saying that. I even said that to Lewis, and he's just looking at me like I'm crazy. So I'm just trying to figure out what that is, get myself back. And I feel a lot better. This past week actually felt the best I felt in a little bit, but I still feel like I'm like off or something, like I don't know. And I think my body, for me, like I'm not used to, I know we've been married for 7 months, but there's a lot of change that's happened to me in the past few years. I uprooted my whole life. I joined the military. I was here by myself for 2 years. Got married at the 2.5-year mark. A little bit under the 2.5-year mark. And now my husband lives up here with me. And it's a lot. It's busy, busy, busy. And I think I haven't really taken the time to kind of be like, whoa. Like, I want to slow down, but I can't slow down. It's life. Like, you can't control it. So I think for me, that's probably why I feel off, because when a whole bunch of change happens and it's just like, okay, I finally got used to living in Montana. Not really, but I finally got used to living in Montana. Then I had a whole bunch of work stuff. Being engaged and planning a wedding, that was all stressful. And then now my stress level has calmed down a lot since being married. But still, now I have a whole person living in, I still call it my apartment because we didn't really pick it out together. So my apartment, and it's just like, I don't know, it's just a lot. And I think my body is not catching, like my mind has not caught up to what my body is doing. And then I also feel like I'm just like, I don't know. This birth control makes me feel bloated. I feel like I'm pudgy. I haven't really gained weight because I've been, you guys know I never weigh myself. I've been weighing myself obsessively, so I need to stop that. But I just feel like so pudgy and gross, and I don't know what's wrong with me. I really don't. But yeah, so that's why I've just been, sometimes I just need to take a mental break. I'm not like, there's nothing mentally, not saying that there's anything wrong with saying that they're mentally or not okay. Mentally, I am okay, but I just think I want to hit a pause and just freeze time and freeze everything, but I can't. But I'm hoping, now that I'm going on vacation next week, well, not vacation, I'm actually going on 2 trips. I'm going to go see baby, my sister, and then I'm gonna go continue on to San Antonio because I'm gonna be TDY as well. So I might put the TDY, I might break up the vlogs and put one vlog on my channel and one vlog on one vlog on my main channel and one vlog on my second channel. But yeah, there's just so much going on. I think I'm just like, it just feels like I just want, even when I'm just resting, I feel like I'm not resting. I think that's why I'm just like, but I don't know what to do about it besides like, I have to keep going. I can't just pause. Life doesn't work like that. But yeah, so if I look tired, which I feel like today's the best I've looked, especially with makeup on, in a long time. But if I look like something's wrong or off, I'm probably just tired, you guys. That's it. So I think just going through with, you know, age, hormones, life, work, personal life. There's a lot of stuff that I do that I don't realize that I do. So anyways, I'm rambling. I love you guys so much, and thank you guys so much for watching this video and rocking with my braids. Oh my gosh, wait, last update. Before I go, I am getting a wig made, so I'm excited. I am going to take a trip to the hairdresser. My hair is a little bit damaged for sure. I got some heat damage and my edges are intact, but they kind of like, I don't know, they're not, in some places they're a little thinnish. So I won't be doing what I did for that shoot again, but I did it, and it's just hair. It'll grow back. That's one thing I've always told myself. It is just hair, and I'm not going to place like some crazy pressure on me about my hair. So I just need to get a trim, which my hair is doing much better now that I get trims all the time. And it looks pretty good right now, like no bald spots. Okay, I will talk to you guys later, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!